ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। 12. गया भूर्ब्राह्मणो विष्णुरन्नं ब्रह्मेति संपदा श्राद्धे फलस्य बाहुल्यं मत्वा सम्पादयन्ति। Ashvala has now withdrawn from the debate, but he has found that Yajnavalkya knows a lot, he can't defeat him. Now the second in turn is Arthabhaga. Arthabhaga, and this second Brahmana is called as Arthabhaga Brahmana. Arthabhaga was from Jaratkaru Gotra. His Gotra is Jaratkaru, and he is the progeny of a famous person known as Rhutabhaga. Rhutabhagasya apatyam, either the son or somebody in his family side. Rhutabhagasya apatyam Arthabhagaha. So he was a highly knowledgeable person, so he now takes up the debate. Earlier, Ashvala had asked about the Mrityu and the Upasana that can free from the Mrityu. Something more about the Mrityu is now being continued. Some questions are asked. There are 5 questions that Arga is asking. What are those 5 are enumerated in 13, and then the answer starts. Bandhakhya mrityustan mrityur vidusho no kramastatha प्रयोजकस्तयोर मृत्यो प्रेरकं चात्र पृच्छते बंधाख्य मृत्युः उत्पमा तन्मृत्युः कमा विदुषः अनुक्रमः तथा कमा प्रयोजकः कमा तयोः मृत्योः प्रेरकं च अत्र पृच्छते. First question is about bandhakhya mrityuh, means what is asked is bandhakhya mrityoho lakshanam. What are the characteristic feature of mrityu, which is nothing but bondage? So bandhakhya, akhya means called, means the mrityu which is called as, or the mrityu which is called as bandha. So the mrityu which is called as bandha. What are its lakshanas? What are the characteristic features? That is the question. The bandhakhya mrityu means mrityoho lakshanam. Tan mrityuhu, its mrityu means mrityoho mrityuhu asti nava. There is something called bondage, which is what? Mrityu called bondage. But is there a mrityu destruction for that bondage or not? Why it is asked will be seen afterward. There is a purpose in asking this question. So, that what are the characteristic feature of the mrityu called bondage? Whether there is a mrityu means destruction of that mrityu or not? Second question. Vidushaha anukramaha tatha. A jnani, has he got an ascent, means after the death, whether his subtle body leaves and takes other embodiment, or does it get dissolved here only? Utkranti, what you call is called as Utkranti. Utkramaha means Utkranti. So that is after the death, whether his subtle Sukh Sharira has a travel, or does it get totally dissolved here itself? That is what is Utkranti. vidusha in the case of jnani. Third question. Prayojakaha. Prayojaka means the one who causes. What is that which causes his bandha? So what is the cause of the bandha? Prayojakaha. Tayoho mrutyoho prerakam cha atra pruchate. Tayoho mrutyoho. Of those two mrutyus. So tayoho mrutyoho. So of those two mrutyus, what are those? Bandhakya mrutyu and its mrutyu. So of those two mrutyoho cha prerakam. So prerakam, the causes. What are the causes among? That is enumerated in the Shruti. Kala, karma, ishanaha. Among the Kala, Karma and Ishvara, what is the cause of this Mrityu and its cause, the Mrityu, Bandhakya Mrityu and its Mrityu? Atra. Atra means in the Shruti, which runs as Kati Grahaha, Kati Atigrahaha, etc. The Shruti runs as how many Grahas are there? How many Atigrahas are there? So that is what is that. Not your Grahas, okay? Not Navagrahas and all that. This is something different as such. So that is what is Katigrahaha, Katyatigrahaha, etc. The Shruti starts that Atra in the Shruti is being asked. There, Prayojakaha Tayoho Mrutyoho. Here alternate reading is there. Prayojaka Layaha. Prayojaka Layaha, then Mrutyoho continues, which appears to be a better reading. If you take Prayojaka Layaha means whatever that is bandha is there now, its destruction. So that is Prayojaka Layaha. So that means the destruction of that bandha, bondage. What is it actually? Laya means nasha. Nasha of the nasha of the cause of bandha. What is it actually? That way you can take. Then mrutyoho, because dual is there, sixth case dual. Mrutyoho as meaning is as it is, bandhakya mrutyu and tan mrutyu of its prerakam, the cause among the kala, karma, ishana. These are being asked. So therefore, nature of the bondage called mrutyu, called bondage, or either way you can take it, means nature of bondage, which is called termed as mrutyu here. Its mrutyu is there or not, destruction of that is there or not. Whether jnani has got essential means, does his sukh sharira travels or not. Then prayojaka, let us take it prayojaka layaha. So that is the destruction of the cause of this bondage. Then what are the causes of mrityu and its mrityu? These are the 5 questions. First he answers the lakshana of the bandhakya mrityu. The mrityu called bandha. What are the characteristics features? Let us see now. Adhibhutadhiyadnadi paricheda phalatmakaha. Moha sangatmako mrutyur grahati graha bandhavan. Mrutyuhu grahati graha bandhavan. Adhibhutadhiyajnadi parichedaha phalatmakaha moha sangatmakaha. That mrityu is of such nature. These are its features. What are those? Mrityu. What is that mrityu? Grahati graha bandhavan. Bandhavan. It is endowed with bondage. What type of bondage? Bondage of graha and atigraha. What are graha and atigraha will be explained in the next stanza as such. So graha stands for indriyas and atigraha stands for vishayas. So therefore, grahatigraha means vishayendriya rupaha. The mrityu, which is endowed with bondage in the form of the sense objects and the sense organs, indriyas, both sense organs and organs of action. So that mrityu, characterized by graha and atigraha, vishayendriya rupa, he says, what does it do? It affects these types of bondage. What are those? Adhibhutadi yajnadi parichedaha. Paricheda means paricheda karaha. It affects such limitation. What limitation? Adhibhuta, limitations at the individual embodiment level. Are there any limitations at individual embodiment level or not? Huh? Any limitations? What are the? Body means all limitation. So early morning you have to get up and you have to come where? Here. No, Swamiji, why don't you keep a what? Internet here or something? No? We can sit at home only and go on doing all this thing. Yes, internet. Electricity fails. What can you do? Your phone has conked off. So what are you going to do as internet and all those things? So like that, limitations are there. Okay, so that is adhibhuta. Adhiyajna. So then, no, adhibhuta, adhyatma. Okay, adhyatma. Adi is there, adhyatma. Adhyatma, see, adhibhuta, adhiyajna and adhyatma. Adhibhuta means surrounding. Diwali crackers. Okay. So what can you do about that? Diwali crackers and all. Neighbors loudly the TV or something is going on and all that. Garba dance. Though the court order is there, sab chupke chupke, sab chupchap, sab chalta hai up to that. So less, but they very bad practice. You know, especially this means you are teaching the youngsters to violate the laws. So if the police comes, you what? Bring down the volume of the loudspeaker as such, and the police goes and say, you know, there are children who are looking at it. When the law is there, it has to be enforced. And somebody's joy is not at the cost of other. There may be many sick patients, etc., etc. All this going on, etc. See, people, this civic sense is not there among us, among our Indians as such. When the law is there, better enforce it. If you got fight and then get it removed as such, but when so long as the order is there, better abide. Even Diwali, though less, no, some fellow will get up at 2:30, only one cracker he will burst and he will sleep. And now think of it, the persons in the surrounding, one shock is enough as such, and the whole is saying. And afterwards, other person will get up at 3 o'clock and he will burst only one cracker. No, bas, kaam ho gaya. Yes, you can certainly rejoice, but not at the cost of the others as such. So that some distorted the concept of joy has come. Anyway, so that is how it is. So now adhibhuta. So even if you run away from Bombay during Diwali, you will not escape somewhere or other. It will be there. I have seen people go to some hotel, etc., Mahabaleshwar. There also they celebrate, and what you have the noise. Why that? Once a year I went to Rishikesh ashram, thinking that Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I don't want to say it. They celebrated at least 1 hour nuisance, so they're all smoking. So that is how it is. I don't say it is not to be celebrated, etc. But that is what it is. Adhibhuta, adhiyajna. So you are under limitations of presiding deities. So you can't say they are the persons who enforce certain laws, etc., on whom you have to depend. So suppose you have to depend on, you may not know, we have to depend on Surya for our eyes. Suppose he withdraws the power, no doctors will be able to help you as such. So again, ear, dik devatas, for every indriya there is a presiding deity. So dependence is there, limitations are there. Adhiyajna, adhyatma, arising from soul embodiment. So adhi, vyadhi, diseases, mental disturbance, all these. So adhi parichedaha means those with these grahati affect such limitations. Again, phalatmakaha, kriyakaraka phalatmakaha, of the nature of the phala. Kriya, actions, karaka, agents of actions, and their results. All these are what? Limitation only. The very word phalam shows You know how the word phala has come? Falgutaya liyate iti phalam. Liyate means that which gets destroyed. Itself is falgu. You know what is falgu? Mean, useless, which has no real worth as such, though it may appear as something great to the person who desired, but actually speaking, it is destructible and it is what? Mean, it has no value at all. That is what called phala. Phalatmakaha, kriyakaraka phalatmakaha. Of the nature of the actions, agents of actions, and then phala, all limitations are there. Not only that, moha sangatmakaha. So, of the nature of moha, that is moha sami, moha nimitta asanga. Asanga, total attachment on account of what? Moha. Delusion means erroneous notion, wrong notion about me, wrong notion about my capacities, wrong notion about the goal, wrong notion about the Vishaya, sense object, thinking that they will give me happiness, etc. And what? Neglecting the sorrow that is there embedded in them as such. See, always aviveki sees whatever little joys that can be gained from Vishaya, but never casts a look on the negative aspect of that. For little joy, how much sorrow one has to pay, that nobody looks after. Like that, no? Risk or psychology. The fellow won once and he lost 100 times, but still he continues because what? Perhaps he will win as such. This is not possible. So that moha sangatmakaha, atmakaha means of the nature. So that is resting upon the asanga caused by moha, the erroneous notions. So, or of the nature of such asanga caused by moha. So this is what is the mrityu. So what is that? The mrityu is of the nature of graha and atigraha. What are these grahas and atigrahas? They are now, this is the question was that, how many grahas are there, how many atigrahas? See, it is graha and not griha. Griha means what? House. Grahas, those who seize, those who capture you. From that standpoint, graha, atigraha. So what are they? So that is now explained. What is graha and what is atigraha told. Graha granadayo jneya grinhanti vishayan yataha. Granadi prerakatvena gandhadya suratigraha. Granadayaha grahaha jneyaha yataha vishayan grinhanti. Gandhadyaha granadi prerakatvena atigrahaha syuhu. Granadayaha grahaha jneyaha. These should be known as grahaha. What are those? Granadayaha. Grana, sense of smell. Sense of smell, etc. means sense organs and organs of action. Jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. So they are to be known as what? Jneya grahaha. Why they are called as grahaha? The derivation is given. Yataha, because of the reason. Vishayan grinhanti iti grahaha. Vishayan grinhanti. They perceive the sense object. They indulge in the sense object. Actually, that which seizes, that is what is graha. So therefore, sense organs perceive the sense objects and therefore yataha vishayan grinhanti, therefore they are called grahaha. Now what are atigraha? Gandhadyaha atigraha. Gandha means what? Smell. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. 5 sense objects, they are atigraha. See, ati word shows superiority over the earlier one. Because graha have got adverse effect. Still more adverse effect is on account of what? Atigraha. Why? Because without the Vishayas, what value your Indriyas have got? If Rupa's forms were not there, eyes have no meaning. If sound is not there, ears have no meaning. So therefore, these Vishayas prompt the Indriyas to take to all these, means who has got control over whom? The Vishayas have got over the Indriyas. So therefore, he said, so Gandhadhyaha, Gandha, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Granadi Prerakattvena, because they prompt, Preraka means prompt, the one who prompt, Prerakattvena, because they prompt the Grana Adi, sense of smell, etc., means Indriya. So they are to be taken as what? Atigrahaha Syuhu. So they are what? Atigrahaha. So, and because of this, what? The individual gets subjected to bondage. So this is the answer to what are the grahas and what are the atigrahas in terms of the nature of bondage. So next question is about the atimrityu. No, not amrityu. Mrityoho mrityu. Why did he ask this question? Because already mrityu is told there that Ashwada Brahmana, see, it is a congregation. It's not that they are separated. Others also have heard the debate between Ashwada and Yajnavalkya. Mrityu was discussed. Why the mrityoho mrityu? The destruction of the mrityu is asked. First, who author is justifying the question and then explaining. The context is like this. See, in stanza, for this stanza 16 and 17. Earlier, Atimukti was told in stanza 5. So what is that? In that earlier Brahmana, which appears in the stanza 5, so as Sa Atimuktihi. And what is Atimuktihi? Brahmaloka. See that? Brahmalokaha Atimuktihi. So that was told. Earlier, freedom from the lower tendencies is at the Mukti, and Brahmaloka as Atimukti. But some defect is found there also in Brahmaloka. Total freedom from Mrityu is not there. So how? Who is the top one in the Brahmaloka? Brahma, better Hiranyagarbha. So because Brahma means one Trimurti Brahma also comes there. Hiranyagarbha. So, but even this Hiranyagarbha is not totally free from Mrityu. Do you know why? He also has got hunger. Kanva Vidya Prakasha, do you remember? What was that? Hiranyagarbha was having the hunger. There was no body to, because hunger, to appease hunger, what is the physical body was there? Body was not there. Virat was created, and Virat created what Hiranyagarbha did. Try to swallow. Sabhana karo. That Virat was cried because this fellow is who? Swallowing me. Means even Hiranyagarbha Upadhi is defective. That's what that means, to create the Vairagya in even see. Hiranyagarbha is the number one in the creation, even that also is what? By appointment and by sadhanas only, even that is not worth aspiring. That is what the purpose of that Brahmana was there. So now Hiranyagarbha also has got hunger. Where is the freedom from Mrityu bondage? There is bondage still there. Is there no further destruction of such a bondage? So that is the question. Therefore the question is justified. So because that the vinasha of Mrityu is in terms of gaining the Devalokas or identification with the Devatas. And among the Devatas, Hiranyagarbha is the topmost one. And even this Hiranyagarbha has got the hunger, etc. Bondage is there. Means what? Total freedom from Mrityu is not there. Is it so? So that was the question, and for the doubt that arises, for which now he wants the answer, because there is the destruction of that Mrityu also. To bring out that, the question is asked. For that the context is shown here. Purva Brahmana Samprokta Dhyana Sanyukta Karma Bhihi Paricheda Vinashepi Mrutyo Sarvasya Nakshayaha. First line as it is. Purva Brahmana Samprokta Dhyana Sanyukta Karma Bhihi Paricheda Vinashe Api Sarvasya Mrutyoho Kshayaha Na add Proktaha or Na Bhavati. Either Proktaha or Bhavati to be added. Pura Brahmana Samprokta Dhyana Sanyukta Karma Bhi Paricheda Vinashepi. By the sadhanas that were given in the earlier Brahmana, Ashala Brahmana, Pura Brahmana Samprokta, whatever that was answered and told, what are those? Dhyana Sanyukta Karma Bhi. By Karma Sanyukta and coupled with Dhyana. Dhyana is Upasana. Different Upasanas were given. So by this, Paricheda Vinashepi. Though there is a destruction of Paricheda, that is limitation. Different limitations in terms of Mrityu were told. So 3 types of Mrityu were told. Though that is destroyed, Sarvasya Mrityoho Kshayaha Na Prokta. Total destruction of the Mrityu, the bondage, is not told or is not possible there. How do you say it is not possible or not told? Answer is given in the next stanza. So that certainly freedom from some limitations are called Mrityu possible, but not total freedom from the bondage. How? The reason is in 17. Hiranyagarbha rupepi shruyante kshudhadayaha ato mrityorasheshasya mrityuranyotra pruchate. He Hiranyagarbharupepi kshudadayaha shruyante. Ataha asheshasya mrityoho anyaha mrityuho atra pruchate. He, because either because or prasiddhi, this is well known, or because of this reason, this mrityu is question asked here. He, because, or it is well known. What is it? Hiranyagarbha rupepi. In the Hiranyagarbha embodiment, rupa here is embodiment. In the Hiranyagarbha embodiment of also means what? Why also? In other lower embodiment we can admit, because they are Lord. Hiranyagarbha, topmost, most exalted, number 1, Prathamajaha. So in that also means don't ask about the rest. Kaimotika Nyaya. Rest will certainly have it. So Hiranyagarbha rupepi, what is the Kshudhadayaha Shruyanti? We find from the Shruti. So what is the means of knowledge for us? Shruti only, because we have not seen Hiranyagarbha. See how interesting it is. Have you seen Hiranyagarbha? Are you away from Hiranyagarbha? The very question. What is this question? Is it so? Your thinking itself is by whom? Hiranyagarbha. Because Sukh Sharira and Pranas are part and parcel of what? Hiranyagarbha. See, that is one way to get rid of this me. What is me? Identification of the body. One thing at least this much you can say. You know what is that? Dissolve. How? Physical body, part of Virat, God. Where are you? What I say? I. What I? Part of what? Virat. Okay. All gross Indriyas also part of Virat. Okay. Suksha Sharira, Indriyas, etc. part of Hiranyagarbha. Prana, part of Hiranyagarbha. Karana Sharira, part of Ishvara. Where are you? Where are you now? See, it may be at a gross level, it gives a lot of withdrawal from our preoccupation, which give us all the time nothing but agitation. So, dissolve yourself at that what? At physical body level into Virat, Suksharira level at Hiranyagarbha, including the Prana, causal body, Ishvara. Where are you now? You are nowhere. What is there now? Finally is what? Only one. And again, Virat into Hiranyagarbha, Hiranyagarbha into Ishvara, Ishvara into Chaitanya Sarupa, Brahma. There is automatically, see, if this is taken, see, dissolve the, what is that? The physical body in the Virat, Suksharira, subtle body in the Hiranyagarbha, causal body in the Ishvara, Ishvara in Chaitanya, Chaitanya Sarupa, Brahma, Atma. What is that? Entire Jagat is resolved. What is that only? Chinmaya Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa alone is there. So that is how it is. And if that is taken to, automatically withdrawal of the mind from all other things are going to take place. Because mind can't occupy itself in two things. Like a musical chair, it is only one thing, one preoccupation it can take. If this is given, so what happens? Automatically. And if that is taken to its climax in terms of intensity, even that will dissolve. Mind has to get absorbed in what? Swarupa, simple Chaitanya, free from all adhyastha. Anyway. So therefore say, so now, in the case of Hiranyagarbha also, Kshuddhadayaha, hunger, etc. Kshut, hunger. What is Adi there? Etc. Come on, tell me. Huh? Pipasa, okay. Agreed. Further, layering two things are there. Janma, Marana. Because Hiranyagarbha also is what? Born. And also Kalpanta, maybe whose lifespan is the longest one. But at the end of Kalpa, he also has to go. So that first, not at the end of Kalpa, he sleeps. After his 120 years, he has to wind up because there is a fellow is waiting. Other person waiting there for his turn to come. Kitna lamba queue hai, how long to wait? He will have complaints. See, again there also complain. This fellow aspired for Hiranyagarbha post and sanctioned but not executed. But why it can't be executed? Earlier fellow has vacated the chair. So then only it will be this. So all problems there also. Okay, that's why best thing is to have Vairagya and say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That's why I say moksha should be equated to the freedom from desire, including the desire for moksha. Swami, that is the best thing. You tell us at the beginning only. We will not have desire for moksha. Okay, but don't have any other desire. That's why. Don't have desire for moksha, but don't have any other desire. Then you need not have desire for moksha. You will be nowhere but in your Swarupa only. Yes, you see, even a good desire also is a problem. As I told, like this Mirabai. See, Mirabai, one so-called noble desire made her land in all problems. She was such a Vairagi, she was not cut for married life at all. Because from the beginning she had that total Vairagya that she was not meant for married life. But one desire, what is that? My Krishna should have a beautiful temple. Is it a bad desire? No. So therefore what, got married to Rana. Rana expects her to be as the wife only as such, not her Vairagi. So all problems started. Only say one desire. My Krishna should have a temple. As if poor Krishna is on the footpath. So Krishna is on the footpath, like some people trying to build a temple for someone, some deity as such, at the Janma Bhumi of something, etc., as if the Lord is lying on the footpath and these are the people who will make him a house as such. Even if that what Bhagavan comes and tells another, these people will not agree because they have got their own stand as such. So like that, my Krishna should have a temple. And you say, all things happen. So what happened? What sorrows he invited us. So that first, see, now, see, Janma, Marana, all these are there. And again, Hiranyagarbha. As Hiranyagarbha, what happens? Hiranyagarbha, they see, Suksha Sharira and Pranas is all blessed creatures who Hiranyagarbha. And in those creatures, mosquitoes also are there, donkeys also are there, worms crawling in, all filth also are there. Hiranyagarbha aspect is there or not? So because of one desire that I should be the Hiranyagarbha, all these adhis and all this, of course, because of knowledge he is aloof, that is true, but upadhi still gets stuck up. So the Janma, Marana, etc., adayaha. So therefore they are there, Shruyante, these are seen in where? Shruti itself. And therefore, ataha, asheshasya mrityoho anyaha mrityoho. That is, some other destruction of the so-called mrityu that was told so far. So asheshasya mrityoho, of total mrityu means without any residual, as seen in the Hiranyagarbha also, etc. So, anyaha mrityu, some other factor that can destroy the total limitation. Atra means in this Artha Bhaga Brahmana, or as far as this chapter is concerned, in stanza 13. In stanza 13, the phrase tan mrityuhu. Tan mrityuhu is mrityoho mrityuhu. That mrityu is what? Prichhate is being asked. So why these need to be ascertained? Mrityu and ati mrityu, graha, ati graha. So why these two need to be ascertained? So the reason is this. Nirnaya mrityu tan mrityu bandha mokshava buddhaye. Durvachaucha grahadinam loketyanta prasiddhitaha. Mrityu tan mrityu bandha mokshava buddhaye nirnayau loke grahadinam atyanta prasiddhitaha durvachaucha. So now in this stanza, why this mrityu and ati mrityu, its nature has to be ascertained, because some purpose must be there. We should get some benefit out of that. Why? Unless otherwise just waste of time or just passing the time. Why it has to be done? This is the reason why it should be done. Mrityu, nominative dual. Both mrityu and its mrityu. Tan mrityu means mrityoho mrityu. Tat stands for again mrityu. Mrityu and mrityoho mrityu. These two. Nirnayau have to be ascertained. These two need to be ascertained. What for? For this purpose. What purpose? Bandha mokshava buddhai. To know what is bondage and to know what is liberation. For that, the mrityu and its mrityu need to be ascertained, have to be ascertained. Why? Is it not known to everyone? No. You say, loke in the word, grahadinam. What are those grahadinam? Graha and atigraha. What are they? Graha, indriyas, atigraha. Yes. Of this, see, everyone knows indriyas, everyone knows vishayas, but no one knows these two as bondage. That's what he said. So therefore, loke in the world, grahadinam, of the grahas, that is the grana, chakshu, adi, and vishayas like shabda, sparsha, ghata, pata, and all these things, all sense objects. So adinam, atyanta prasiddhitaha, atyanta aprasiddhita, because they are totally unknown. Unknown sense, everyone knows them as the indriyas, everyone knows as the sense object, but they are binding factors, it is totally unknown. Atyanta prasiddhita, durvachaucha, they are very difficult to explain. So very difficult to explain means very difficult to describe their nature as bandha, mrityu and atimrityu. Means therefore, the question is tenable. What is asked is what? Is a proper question. So he has asked something which is relevant only. Now the question comes, fine. You want to show and ascertain the nature of indriyas and sense object as the binding one. Is it not the body also is binding? Gross body? Gross body is binding or not? Yes, then why it is not discussed here? That is known. There is no difficulty here. Why difficulty there also is there? Because body is something, present body is unrelated to your past body as a physical body only, okay? Not in terms of samskaras and punya, papa, punya, karma, phala. As a gross body, it is unrelated to the earlier body and also it is not related to the future body. And here its nature is that, but indriyas, etc. are not like that. So they get carried forward and they are related because of in terms of that samskaras they create, etc. So therefore, their difficulty is there, here difficulty is not there, therefore that is not the topic. Grahati grahavad bandho dehe pesha tathapyaso. Janmantareshva sancharan na prasiddho na durvachaha. Dehe api grahati grahavat bandhaha, add asti. Dehe api grahati grahavat bandhaha, add asti. Grahati grahavat, then take eshaha bandha. Grahati grahavat, then take eshaha bandhaha, add asti. Tathapi asau janmantareshu, it is re, okay? Janmantareshu, not janmantarashu. Janmantareshu asancharat na aprasiddha. Na aprasiddha, again na, then add va, continue durvachaha. Janmantareshu asancharat na aprasiddha, na, add va, durvachaha. Dehe api. So he just a doubt he is answering. What is the doubt? Why not the gross body as bondage he didn't ask, Bhaga didn't ask. Why ask only graha and atigraha is related to indriyas and vishayas? Why not this? So that is now the reason is being given. Even in the body, dehe api means in the stula dehe api, in the gross body also. Graha atigrahavat, like the graha, and atigraha, like the indriyas and the vishayas. Eshaha, this very well known to everyone. Bandhaha means bandhatmaka swabhavaha. The nature of bondage in the physical body also. So bandha, that is bandhaha, bandhatmakaha swabhavaha. That its nature as bondage. See what? Asti is verily there. Even then, tathapi, even then, asau. Asau means asau deha, this gross body. This gross body. Janmantareshu asanchara. It doesn't travel to other births. Means either past or future not unknown, means this body is only in this janma and nothing to do with the... Did you know that this body will get in the next janma? Nor what is going to come in future as janma, you don't know. Swami, you are going to get moksha, don't worry, is it not? That's why, that is very good. That I am happy about it. I will be happy so that whatever teaching it worked, I will be very happy about that. Nahi to thoda, I will feel bad about it. In spite of this thing, sunta nahi hai, kya karenge, that is a different thing. So, okay, so that is not that way, sir. But, in some cases possible. Some who have got upasanas, no? By upasanas, the upasya daivata at times gives some inkling in the future embodiment. That is a very rare case, sir. So let us not bother about it. But in general, so either past or future, not that it has no travel, as it doesn't go asancharat. So therefore, so what is that? Na aprasiddha. The bondage aspect of this physical body is what? Not unknown. Prasiddha means known, aprasiddha means unknown, and na aprasiddha, double, not unknown, means what? Certainly no. Certainly no. Double negative in the form of affirmative. Again, nava durvachaha. Not difficult to explain or describe means what? It can certainly be described by anyone. So that means what is meant there. Therefore, a question regarding the body as the cause of bondage is not asked by who? Arthabhaga. Again remember, this is just to prove that Arthabhaga. What is the Arthabhaga's intention here? Vijigishu Katha, just to show his supremacy over the Yajnavalkya. He will never ask such, because he knows Yajnavalkya will surely know, but he doubts whether Yajnavalkya knows about the Graha Atigraha. So because related to past and future lives, from that standpoint he is asking. So that question is not asked. Okay. Now, in Shruti, the questions were Kati Grahaha, Katyati Grahaha. The number is being asked. So this is introduced the topic now. So the number is being asked. So what are those numbers? Why the numbers have to be asked? So let us see. So means what made the questioner Arthabhaga to ask this question in terms of numbers? There is some purpose is there. He asked. So what is that? What is the reason why he asked these numbers? Ekameva manah sarva janmagamiti tarkikaha akshantaranyapityanne tena sankhyaatra durvacha. Tarkikaha ekam eva manah sarvajanmagami iti add manyante. Sarvajanmagami, one word, iti manyante. Anne akshantarani api, anne akshantarani api, then add sarvagami iti manyante. Akshantarani api, then add sarvagami iti is that manyante. Tena atra sankhya durvacha. Tena atra sankhya durvacha. Say Tarkikaha. This is what Tarkikas think. What is that? Ekam eva manaha sarvagami iti manyante. They consider so. What is that? After that, it is the only mind that travels. Ekam eva mana. Only mind travels. When? After the death. Means for future janmas. Okay, that's it. Means what does it, that sarvaga, ekam eva, only mind, what does it mean? Mind without the indriyas. That's what is meant there. That eva, ekam eva, only one mind, means without the indriyas, that transmigrates. That's all. The sarvagami means takes to transmigration, takes to other embodiment. Whereas anne, others, akshantarani api, other indriyas also. What that also means? Certainly mind travels, along with the mind, other indriyas also travel. Iti sarvagami is the one which takes to transmigration, takes to all embodiment, all janma. Iti manyanti. So therefore what happens now? Which of them is correct? But the person should have justification. So it's difficult to tell the number. So therefore, tena, because of that reason, atra means here. In this Brahmana, by Arthava, question by Arthavaga, Sankhya Durvacha. To tell the number is what? Difficult. So because simply, no, he can't say 1 or 8 or 11. He can't say what he has to do. Not simply tick marking. He has to justify. He has to justify that. So therefore, Arthavaga wants to catch him that way, whether he or wants to know whether he knows or not. So the answer is difficult unless one is thorough with that. So and hence the number is difficult to be stated. So from that standpoint, the question is asked. So answer, Yajnavalkya gives the answer as Ashtau Grahaha. He says 8 grahas are there. We straight away blast. 8 grahas are there. So what is the tatparya of 8 grahas? So that is now explained. Manonyaya samonneshu tena dosha vivakshaya. Paryagrahidashta sankhya manyantar bhava uhyatam. Manonyayaha anneshu samaha. Anneshu samaha, put comma, tena adosha vivakshaya. See that tena is that tena adosha vivakshaya. Ashta Sankyam Paryagrahit. Ashta Sankyam Paryagrahit. Anyantar Bhavaha Uhyatam. Anyantar Bhavaha Uhyatam. Manonyayaha Anneshu Samaha. The rule pertaining to mind is common with respect to other things. First, let us see what is that manonyayaha. See, it's like this. What was told? Generally, most of the people know mana is sarvagami. What is meant mana sarvagami mean? Mind is the one which travels in each embodiment. So in Punarjanma, mind is the one which travels. So this is the nyaya. Now this, just as the mind is sarvagami, sarvagami means sarva janmantara gamanam, traveling to all other janmas. So look here, don't think that new mind will come. That's why it is what? Balance is carried forward. Balance, that is at the end of the life, means at the time of death. What balance? Samskaras, in terms of Papa Punya, Samskaras. Papa Punya in terms of Samskaras. So again, that you say is balance, Samskaras again. Papa Punya balance, you can't say. Do you know why? This is not your bank accounting. There what happens? Credit minus the debit. So that way there. You may have overdraft facility, the different cases such. But here, Papa separately, Punya separately, except in some cases if they are ayashchitta karmas. Prayaschitta karmas within certain specified limitation may be able to annul the papa if they are appropriate. Otherwise what? Papa you pay and punya you enjoy. You can't say no. This I will adjust this much of papa for, I will forgo this punya and this is nothing doing. So go through that and enjoy this way. So that is how. So that manonyayaha, so that means that sarvagami, the sarva janmantara gamanam. He says, anneshu samaha. It is similar means common. Anneshu, what are anneshu? In chakshuradishu indriyeshu. In the indriyas like chakshu etc. say, so it is common. Do you know why? Otherwise you will have to say in each Janma, Indriyas are born and new. Newly, what are Indriyas are being born. This is what is called Kalpana Gaurava. There is no basis for that. Indriyas are born, there is no basis in the Shruti as such. It is only your imagination, is Kalpana Gaurava. Otherwise, you can take this way, Manonyaya like this. Chakshu Indriyas are Sarva Janmagami. Why? They are also what? They are Indriyas. And what is Indriyas? That is Upalabdhi Sadhana. Indriyas are the means of gaining the knowledge. Mind also is means of gaining the knowledge. So therefore, the means of gaining the knowledge, mind has got Sarvagami, Janmagamitva. So also Indriyas have to have the Sarva Janmagamitva. They infer it. You see. Mind is what means a sadhana of getting the knowledge. It travels in other janma or not? Yes, so. Indriyas also are similarly what? They are the means by which you gain the knowledge. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. So therefore what? The means of gaining knowledge, that also travels that way. You have to take that. So therefore, some anneshu samaha tena, because of that reason, for that reason, adosha vivakshaya. So there, alternate reading is there. Tena ashesha vivakshaya. If you take adosha vivakshaya, there is nothing wrong in taking that. Indriyas also travel because they are like the mind, no defect. Or ashesha, tena ashesha vivakshaya means they have no any distinction from the mind. Indriyas are alike to mind, there is no distinction. Means like mind, they also travel. So therefore, vivakshaya, paryagrahit. Paryagrahit means here, accepted that stand, supported which stand? That Indriyas also travel. Here, paryagrahit means accepted the view that along with the mind, Indriyas also travel, or supported the view that along with the mind, Indriyas travel. And therefore he said what? Ashta Sankhyam. Now the question comes, but you have told, now what is the fact now? With the mind, Indriyas travel. Tell me how many number now? Mind is 1, how many Indriyas? 10. 5 plus 5, totally how many? 11. Yajnavalkya told what? 8. Is it not a mistake? He said, therefore, that is Ashta Sankhyaam Anyantar Bhavaha Uyatam. Means in the 8 number, inclusion of other also you have to infer. Means 8 by Upalakshana is what? 11. You can't say that Yajnavalkya didn't know. Mind plus 10, 11 they are there. It by Upalakshana you have to that. Maybe at that time some specific thing might have been there, but for what 8 must have been told, but it was Upalakshana. Otherwise who will catch? Artha Bhaga will catch him. How do you say 8 it is? It is 11. So therefore by Upalakshana it was 11. Artha Bhaga also knows, it doesn't ask. So therefore Ashta Sankhyaam, that means the number 8 has to be taken what? As 11, because Anyantar Bhava. Anyantar Bhava is Anyanam Indriyanam Antarbhava. Inclusion of other Indriyas, total 10. Uyatam should be inferred or guessed, means should be taken to. Means 8 is Upalakshana for 11. Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishah Go Brahmanibhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah